This is Boake, a sleepy city of Boake, up north from Abidjan, where the Eagles have been all this while. They came in about 11:10 p.m. last night from Abidjan and drove to their base, City Can, just about a few minutes walk from here. And of course, we captured the moment when they came in into Boake very late last night, 11:10 p.m. local time, which is about 12:10 midnight in Nigeria. But of course, the story is that the team arrived here without Victor Osimhen. The team doctor will assess him today so that he can join the rest of the squad later today for tomorrow's semi-final game against the Bafana Bafana of South Africa.
Get a 100% bonus when you recharge your MTN line with your Momo account. Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy.
Hello there and welcome to the Super Eagles Watch podcast powered by Hotsports. Victor Godfrey in the company of Social Pel and Babajide Guerrero.
It is what it is.
I'm not going to say anybody's temperature today.
It's fine.
Now, of course, as you know, we are chronicling the journey of the Super Eagles on their quest for that fourth star. Now, it is less than 24 hours to the big game, the big semi-final fixture against the Bafana Bafana of South Africa. We are excited. Jide, are you excited?
Indeed, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing with a lot of confidence and a lot of happiness being a Nigerian and seeing the quality of what my country has been able to put. We were not the top-ranking team. We're one of the top-ranking team. But we're not the team to beat.
We're top five. We're not
Morocco,
top five.
Exactly.
Nobody rates us.
Morocco, Algeria were the teams to beat, But then here we are. And it's tournament football. It has its own nerve. And we're looking forward to enjoying more of the nerves.
Incredible stuff. Now, last time we saw this man, they call him Senior Man Kells. That's Kelechi Iheanacho. He was, there's a video of him that resurfaced, where he was singing with Wilfred Ndidi. And we are still looking for that single, by the way. But on a more serious note, though, so is it time for him to come into the picture, or are we good to go?
I think we're good to go. Iheanacho, before the competition started, it wasn't like he was firing on all cylinders at Leicester City, as they like to call it. I mean, he was one of the guys that used to do cameos, and then you will come in and then they'll take him off. He's always one of the first substitutes they would remove, generally speaking. So this is high-intense games that have been going on 90 minutes to 90 minutes in a formation that takes a lot out of you. So credit to the guys that have already been there. I think it's great for a strategy. Let's say we have extra time and you wanted to play a forward attacking lineup that would still manage to get passes to Sian Onuachu, then you can pull out maybe an Iwobi and then put in an Iheanacho so that he can do all those key passes that he used to see. But for me, I don't think it's time for him to be in the squad like this. He's fine where he is. Musa is not playing. Musa is contributing. I'm biting off where Trustek said. He said everybody in the squad, whether they're on the bench or off the bench, they have a role. And I feel his role personally is one of levity. He's a guy that sees the comical side of things, and when the tension is high for a lot of the team members, he makes sure that they are lighting up. So that is something that is key. Also, he also comes with double threat that if you want to put him on the pitch, he can play. It's just that I don't think he can play that 90 minutes.
Indeed, I think with tournament football, you have to. A coach understands that it's a potpourri of many things. So it's like you're playing like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
You're putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
Once you get that perfect box, so it's like a Rubik. I completed Rubik like twice in my lifetime.
I have never stopped bragging.
Congrats.
When
it's
I-
impressive.
It's crazy. I've never.
So when I did it, I left it for 2 years. So I can be looking at it. Like, okay, if I could. What my point is that when you find that perfect jigsaw, that perfection, you want to let it be. And that's why Seydou Sanusi would always not be benched.
Yeah.
He would always be there because he seemed to bring something different defensively.
Yeah.
Just like Saul mentioned a couple of episodes ago. I think, very frankly, that this team, this bulk of player, they are already set. And the coach knows. And that's why no matter how much you drag Iwobi, say, he's JJ's younger brother, blah, 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 blah. He's still going to give his quota to the team. But however, it's also very nice to have quality depth. When you have depth in your team and you know that the boys that are usually running ragged can't. Osimhen gassed out in the last game.
He had to know.
He had to gas out because of that level.
The last two
tournament
games,
football.
actually.
It is physically grueling.
Yeah.
It is brutalizing tournament football. 3 games every day. It's not like the regular week. You have to understand the perception. And the good thing for Pesero is that all his boys, there's no injury worry.
Which is amazing.
And then the good thing going into this game finally is that every other team that we've played, or rather that are in the semi-finals, have extra minutes of extra time.
Yeah.
Super Eagles have done their business in the 90 minutes.
Cleanly.
And that right there is actually important. Very
Right.
Oh, just an aside.
Very quickly though.
Very quickly.
Yes.
We should understand the importance of the space that we are. This was just over like 25 years ago. This is not the same stadium when we see them Drogba get to shift match from Abidjan, carry and come back. You see, guys, all the militants make on play. It stopped a war.
Yeah.
So again, congratulations to this tournament that is giving us stadiums in spaces that used to be bloodbaths. And now I was writing about this place like in school, and now suddenly I'm sitting here with you guys and we're talking about football in a space where no, it's beautiful.
Remarkable stuff. That's really amazing.
People so diverse, so many.
200 million people with beautiful languages. Nigerians are so diverse.
Then we start to show our true selves.
Football is one of the things that unites us as a country.
There's just something about that soft, round leather ball that makes Nigerians speak. Whether you're watching at a viewing center, playing on an AstroTurf, setting up a monkey post on Saturday morning, or you're listening over the radio,
Football lives in all of us.
And when it comes to international stage, we all get behind our national team.
because in that moment, at that time,
we all have one voice.
All 200 million of us have one thing in common.
All we are saying, give us one goal.
It's that time again. Let's support our Super Eagles and cheer them on to victory.
Because this is Nigeria, where football lives.
Well, this is a reflection of who we are as Nigerians. I have believed that we are the greatest black nation on earth, but it doesn't show in all our activities. The potentials have always been there. And I have also believed that football is one tool that can very easily, take us to that level of appreciation of who we are and where we should be and what we can accomplish and so on and so forth. So when this Africa Cup of Nations came up and I started doing an analysis of it in my head, I found out that we have the largest number of footballers outside of Africa, in Europe and in other places. And most of our footballers, or many of them, are doing so well that when you aggregate everything, we shouldn't be anything but champions of Africa. All we needed was a little bit of time for the players to play together, to become one, to think as one, and to have confidence in themselves that they can do it. And I thought the period before the Nations Cup and the matches, the early matches of the Nations Cup, would give us that opportunity. And all the other countries are suffering from the same thing too. But with the caliber of players we have, I now came to the conclusion that Nigeria would win this cup. And I believed it. And I wanted to do everything I possibly can do to support that cause. And just to demonstrate my belief in it was why I decided that I will come by road with my team. I want to document every minute, every inch of that, that achievement. And to convey this, my feeling and my thought and my vision to all those who are around me. So I went, I said it in the media, I wrote it in my columns, I expressed this to the players themselves, I reinforced their confidence, I spoke with the officials, I did everything, at least in that direction, to convince people that yes, we can win it. And so far, it has proven right. And I'm very delighted. Not that I am right, but that Nigeria is actually, getting better and better, stronger and stronger, to the point where now we have become clear favorites to win the cup. But we still have 2 games to go. We cannot take anything for granted. We need to go past South Africa. And South Africa, from what I saw them play in their last 2 games, are a very formidable, very experienced side. Their players are old and they are very mature. They are going to be difficult to play against. But in the end, just as we have done, we nip them. We just take one goal away from them and we make it impossible for them to score us. I still see this happening with South Africa. And then we get to the finals, and by the special grace of God, my dream will be fulfilled. I want to be part of those who will take that cup back to Nigeria and celebrate it with Nigerians, and hope that this will ease the pain of Nigerians, because we are all going through very tough times, both the government and the people, and we need something that will give us that feel-good feeling, revive our confidence in who we are, remind us of who we are and what we can accomplish. And once we do all of those things, we shall be on the rise again. Nigerian football will spearhead that rebirth, that renaissance that we need in Nigeria to make us the greatest black nation on earth.
What else do I like about MTN Nigeria apart from work?
The amazing talent here and the courses we support as well.
It's an environment that fosters innovation. I love the ads. Adapoto and Jerry. I think those ads were really, really good.
I like how MTN continues to invest in the country and we continue to invest in the people through its MTN Foundation.
What do Nigerians and MTN Nigeria have in common? Football.
Our love for football.
Football.
That's why we are the official communications partner for Super Eagles.
One major thing that MTN has done since its entry into Nigeria as a major telecom company is the fact that MTN has also taken interest in football and football development.
Super Eagles, we are cheering you on to victory.
Go Super Eagles, we're rooting for you because this is Nigeria, where football is.
Guys, we spoke about Kelechi Iheanacho not seeing action, if he'll be a good addition to this mix. We also have players like Terence Murphy, Bruno, Ahmed Musa, and our third choice goalkeeper, Ojo.
Well, I mean, it's one of the poisons, however negative, for tournament football. I mean, Roberto Mancini did mention that he was taken to USA 94 or Italian 90, but he didn't kick a ball. And then when he became a manager, he said every player must kick a ball. But it's easy to say when you've won your games.
Yeah.
Nigeria in the first game against Equatorial Guinea didn't win.
Yep.
We needed the second game, and then we survived by the skin of our teeth against Equatorial Guinea. So the man had to manage the situation. And again, because you already have a setup, it's quite difficult. And the good thing that the players know it, and that's why it's a team football. In team sport, you sacrifice yourself for the greater good of everybody. Because the truth is, nobody will care if Onoleke Ojo didn't kick a ball. If he gets a gold medal, it's his gold medal.
It's his gold medal.
His name is there in the archives, in the annals of football in Africa, as I did win XYZ tournament, XYZ year with whoever played,
whatever record is Nigerian
nobody knew. So I think at the end of the day, Shaw said something about what those players bring. Kelechi bringing comical relief, Ahmed Musa bringing his leadership and his experience, years of experience. Terence Murphy knowing that, okay, my time will come. He may not be at this tournament, but the fact that you are part of that setup, these players know it. And if they don't focus on it, I mean they play, I mean one score. I think it's for the whole togetherness of the team. I think it's a good crop.
I love what you said, because just an aside, we've been talking about it and the chat that has been in the build up to this particular game. I feel like we as Nigerians, we need to do ourselves a good service that between now and the final, whatever final we get to play, let's just
final.
Between now and the final, I think we should just do ourselves a favor and keep short when it comes to who they are selecting or whatnot. Because, starting from Sunday, we start seeing, chatter coming up. Oh, Iheanacho, why not using? Start bringing prayer of Iheanacho kneeling on the floor. All those kind of bobo. I don't want to see it. Do not distract the team. Leave it. They have less than 7 days. Let them kick it, kill it, collect the game, collect the tournament, and you can go back to agenda.
Okay, now, well said. So now, of course, remember you can be a part of the conversation on social media, X, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. Before we go, let's read a couple of your comments. All right, this is from @Destiny Mail. We actually have 2 from Destiny Mail, and it says victory is ours. And the second comment is Ninja all the way.
All the way.
Yes,
and of
energy.
course, you have Musa Yusuf as well, who says success all the way for Eagles. Actually, he was so good that he said that twice in the comments. So big shout out to you, Musa
Related
Yusuf.
to JJ.
More passion, more energy.
Big shout out to you, Musa Yusuf. Now, guys, thank you so much for being a part of our episode today. Babajide Guerrero and, of course, Swore Chappelle. Like I said, you can be a part of this conversation on social media. Now, it is the day before the big game. Tomorrow is the big game. As you know, our support goes all the way to the Super Eagles in Cote d'Ivoire. My name is Victor Godfrey. Be good, be safe, keep it good as a sports fan. And don't forget to keep supporting our very own Super Eagles of Nigeria.